Howdy folks, welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles, and it's replay contest roundup again. It's time for more M3 Lee, pain, misery and suffering. This is Dolores Umbridge. I love that name, by the way. That is awesome. And he's in a tier 4 game with his Lee on Wide Park. A patch 8.4 replay, so we're seeing some of those British tank destroyers and new German light tanks. There's a Panzer 2G, a couple of Electos on each side. Interested in seeing how those things play. Anyway, 23 points is the score to beat at the moment. So, let's see what we can do. He's heading down the middle. Looks like a... not too sure about the way the team's splitting. There's nobody going right but the artillery. One tank destroying. No, there are a couple of guys going over to the right as well. Okay, so he's setting up. He's removing... yeah. Oh, I see what he's doing. That's not a bad idea, actually. Parking up with his gun sponsored pointing around the corner of that building, ready to cover the railway tracks. Yep. Ah, okay. Oh, it doesn't have a shot at that Hetzer. Oh, the Hetzer's come over. Oh, he's going after him. And there's what is artillery doing up there? Seriously. Oh, he's taking hits from the side. What's going on? Oh, T2 light. And a T57. And another Lee. Oh, this is bad. And he's taking a hit. That T2. You know what? Respect to that T2 light driver for at least trying this. He's doing absolutely everything he can, but he just can't get through. He cannot get through the Lee's armour. Oh, that poor guy. If he'd been driving a better tank, he would have killed him. So there's his first kill. T2 light is down 2 points. Now, that cost him. He's lost half his health. And what's shooting at him now? Shot came from over that side, but we don't see anything there. Keeps checking behind him. Oh, no, that's bad. However, it's bad for the guys over on that side to let those tanks get through, but it's good for him because he can now come up behind them. He could clean up with some easy kills here. 2 points so far. There's an SU-85B. Oh, he missed. Ramming speed. No, doesn't need to. Bang. There we go. SU-85B dead. 6 points. Who's next? Panzer 3. Which way is he facing? Now his gun is pointing this way. And he fired and he missed. And come on, finish him off. Finish him off. Finish him off. No! And there's a Covenanter. Oh, and he gets him. 10 points. Get the Panzer 3. 14 points. Yeah, it paid off. Ooh, close game though, and it's been pretty fast and furious. This tank's dying all over the place. 10-9. I've lost track. How many points did I say that was? $14 points? Yes, 14 points. He can still do this. There are enough enemy tanks left with enough points for him to take the lead, but he needs to kill most of them. There's artillery. It's tier 3. Come on, 17 points, finish him off. Bang, there you go, 17 points. 5 kills. He needs 2 more kills to take the lead. 17 points, 23 to beat. There's a 4-pointer right there. Oh, this is one of those occasions where you don't want the team to win by capping. Although he is actually saying cap, I'll go see if I can reset it. And they are trying. And we don't have anything left in the cap circle, so... come on, come on. You can one-shot kill that T-28. Yep, that's the right. Yep, definitely want to come around from this side. There we go, T-28. Oh, don't miss. Bang! 21 points. Come on. Come on, get that M3. Get that M3. Take him out. Take him out. He's not even facing this way. Come on, 21 points. 25 points, you've got it. There's the B1. And it doesn't even matter if you lose now. Even if he kills you, it doesn't matter. Oh, he bounced off his ass. And he bounced again. And, oh, that was a bit of a donk moment at the end there. If he could have killed that B1, and that would have been, what are we on? 17 plus 4, 21, 25 point game. That could have been a 29 pointer. But it's enough for pole position. He's taken the lead. Today's second contestant is, believe it or not, Second Lieutenant Billy Warren of the Royal Tank Regiment. Here he is in a Tier 5 game. Yeah, that's right, the Royal Tank Regiment. This guy drives tanks for a living. So, you know, if anybody can make this thing not suck, surely it's him. Here he is in a Tier 5 match. It's an encounter battle on Miranka, the world-famous magic forest that we all know and love so well. So we start from the south, and he's heading straight to the capture point by the looks of things. Take this route, you need to get some buildings between yourselves and that forest. Quick. Look at that, typical tanky. He's just driving through everything. And there's first contact, an enemy Chinese steward. Yep, they're heading around the north in force. And there's the first contact in the forest. Billy, what are you doing? Covenant is down, but the A20 who ran into him is dead as well. That's just what happens in the forest. This is an unusual... I say an unusual battle plan. It's a Tier 5 game. There's no plan involved. Heavies are all pushing in... Oh, well. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, we'll be generous and we'll call it interesting. All of our heavies, with two exceptions, have gone into the forest, and they've ran into all of the enemy heavies. So all the heavies are camping in the forest. Oh, dear. Well, Billy hasn't even fired a shot at anybody yet. But, you know, on the bright side, nobody's fired any shots at him either. And we know there's a whole bunch of lights and a couple of the mediums around this hilltop. Oh, there's a T-34 and somebody shooting at him. He's been spotted by somebody. Now remember, he's Tier 4, this is a Tier 5 game. There's a Stug! There's a Stug! Get the Stug! Get him! Get him! Shoot! Aiming for his front drive wheel. Trying to blow his tracks off, didn't work. Stug's very slow to turn around, but boom! Oh, Type T-34, Tier 5, and oh, holy cow. That's 10 points. That was a spot of luck. That Type T-34 will do a third of your health in damage every time he pulls the trigger. So 10 points. Go on, Billy. Royal Tank Regiment's pride is at stake here. Oh, typical. Damage. It hits, damages, doesn't do any... Well, hits, penetrates, doesn't do any damage. That's more like it. Come on, finish this guy off. Get the reload. Get the reload. 14 points. Finish off the Panzer 38. Let's make it 18. Oh, not quite. Come on. No, never mind. Still on 14 points. There's an SU-85 down there. Oh, the Valentine coming around. Valentine coming around. Damn, what gun's that Valentine on? Everybody expects a Valentine to be crap because... Oh, never mind. Yeah, see, the Valentine can be really, really, really tricky opponent. Everybody expects it to be utterly crap because the Russian Valentine, the Lend-Lease Valentine, is. It's slow, it's got good armour, but its gun is useless. And that takes people by surprise when they come across the British Valentine, because its gun, well, some of its guns are crap, but one of them isn't, and that was it. So, oh, the Royal Tank Regiment, hang your head in shame, Second Lieutenant Warren. That was garbage. Well, it wasn't too bad. You did kill 2 Tier 5s. So, a 14-point game from the British Royal Tank Regiment there. Oh dear, must do better. See me after class. So thank you for sending that one in anyway, Billy. That was it was entertaining, if nothing else. Let's move on to the next replay. Next up, we've got Urka SFS driving his Lee in a Tier 5 encounter battle on Runeberg. Well, I say it's Tier 5, but there's only 3 Tier 5s in the game. We've got a Mark III Churchill, the Russian Lend-Lease Churchill, so that's the Churchill with the armour and a Panzer IV. They've got the Mark I Churchill, that's the Churchill with the gun, the British one, and they don't have another Tier 5, instead they've got a Tier 4 artillery. So technically, yeah, it's a Tier 5 game, but the majority of the tanks on both sides are Tier 4. And there's a lot of Tier 3s as well, so not that many points per kill. So you're going to have to be aggressive, and you're going to have to get lots of kills. So he's heading up into the village at the crossroads. Oh, and there's first contact. Lux has spotted an M3. And it looks like at the start he's going to park behind this rock. Oh yeah, come on. Oh, great. It's only 250 metres away. He just misses. There we go, there's a good hit. Okay, now he's... Oof. This looks actually seems to be determined to try to get himself... Look at that. It's a miracle he didn't hit that guy. Now, did the second shot might have hit the... No, they didn't. No, he still only put one shot into that guy. There we go, there's another one. Come on, finish this guy off. There's a 4-pointer right there. Got him. 4 points. Now, Lux, Marder, and M8. They keep popping in and out of contact, but we know there's anything up to half a dozen enemy tanks up there. And what Urka is doing here, he's basically playing the Lee like a tank destroyer, which is not a stupid thing to do. Because effectively, it is. You know, it doesn't have a turret. There's a B1 down there who might have flanking shots into us as we come up here. But there's 2 Matildas heading down that way, and 2 Matildas should easily be able to take care of a B1. Now, Urka doesn't want to cross this road and give his flank to that B1 down there. And let's not forget that just because we know that there's a B1 down there doesn't mean that there's only a B1 down there. That's just the guy that we can see. Oh, come on, finish off this M8. Yes, there you go. There's another 4 points. 8 points. BT7 coming around. Come on, have him. Let's make it 11. Yes, good hit. But the BT7 can definitely get away. He's fast enough. Except he stops. He doesn't want to drive in front of a Marder, and that gives us the opportunity to put one into him. So there's... Ooh, what are we on now? 11 points. Yep. He was worth 3. Don't have any shots at that B1. And I'm very surprised these 2 Matildas haven't gone down to kill that guy. This Matilda's given that B1 his flank. And that's the British Matilda. It doesn't have any side armour. There's a BT7 going for the B... What are the Matildas doing? BT7 going down there to deal with a B... of course he dies. Right, okay. Look at this. The Marder. Well played to the Marder. But the Matildas should have been killing this guy. Come on, can we get another one into him? That's 4 points. That'll be good. Yeah, great. So we deal with the B1. Oh, crap. An SU-85B. We're on 15 points. He's pointing his gun right at us. We miss. He's probably not going to. No, he doesn't. That's a good hit, but 159 health. Come on, get out of the way. He's going to kill us. Panzer IV gets him. Right, crossroads secured. And we're winning quite comfortably, 11-7. Enemy artillery has done a great job. Unfortunately, enemy artillery has just run out of friends. And he's probably down here somewhere. 15 points. Can still win this. Well, obviously we can still win the game. Unfortunately, we've got a dead loader. One of the best features of the Lee is its DPM, because if you can hit and penetrate with that 75mm gun, you can rack up a... Oh, we spotted the artillery. Unfortunately, with a dead loader, your rate of fire on this thing isn't really good at all. It's still not bad. Right, come on, kill this There's another 4 points. No! Come on, for 19 points. Kill him! Kill him! What are you doing? Kill him! There we go. 19 points. Good job. 5 kills. Hell's bells. Can't get Top Gun. There's only 2 of them left. Mark 1 Churchill could be dangerous. And we know where they are. They were last spotted out now. In fact, they've just advertised their presence. Enemy tank in the capture circle, so we know, and that's probably the Churchill. The Lee's probably with him. Go on, Urka. 1 more kill for Top Gun. You're on 19 points. You're guaranteed, with 1 more kill, you're guaranteed at least a 23-point score. And there's the Lee. And then wait for this thing to aim, wait for it to aim, and you're rewarded with a good solid hit. What's this Lee doing? Oh, God, mate. And that's the thing with this gun, even if you do wait for it to aim. Everybody says, oh, the Lee's got great DPM on its gun. Yeah, but you have to hit and penetrate the target with it. The Churchill's got, you've got to kill this Lee. Kill this Lee for 23 points. And your more importantly, kill the Lee for your Top Gun. You're going to have to go for it. There he is, there he is, there he is. Bang, Top Gun. 23 points. Well played. So, Top Gun in the Lee, not easy to do. Unfortunately, as you can see, even getting Top Gun in a game like that isn't good enough. To take pole position in this contest, you need to be a lot more aggressive and get a lot more than 6 kills. But, you can't actually, you can't condemn somebody for getting 6 kills in this tank. That was very, very well played. So there's Urka SFS with a 23-point Top Gun game. Sadly, not good enough to put him in the lead. Today's final contestant is Shade 421. Here he's driving his Lee in a standard battle on steps. There's a lot of tier 3s in this game, as well as a fair amount of tier 4s, so he can rack up a lot of kills in this match, but they're not worth that many points, so he's going to have to get a lot of kills. And there's his first victim, another M3 Lee, and he hasn't been spotted yet. How do I know he hasn't been spotted? Because his commander has 6th sense. Now he's been spotted now. So he put 1 into that Lee, backs up, the Lee goes for the T46 instead. It's a second shot into him, and if he can... Yeah, there we go. 4 points. Good start. The scouts are rushing forward. We've got a Stuart and a T46 up ahead. Nobody else is shooting at them, so off you go. Now, the Valentine can be very, very tricky. It's very well armoured for tier 4. And it's a very, very low profile, difficult target to hit. And this Valentine has spotted him. And this is the only guy that really gives him serious problems in this match. So he's put a hit into him, and it's gone right through the tumour on the top. Your most vulnerable spot on this bloody tank. There's a good solid hit on the Valentine, but the Valentine puts one back into him. Valentine's got other problems though. Well, the Stuart empties his magazine at him and does no damage. There's another hit. Come on, it's probably going to take another 2. Yeah, there's 1. He takes another return fire. He fires, he misses. And he gets him, so... Right, we're on 8 points. But we're down at 59 health. So not the best start. Now there's a tier 4 Chinese Stuart over there. That one missed. That one hits and does no damage. But he gets the killing blow, so good stuff. There's another 4 points. 12 points. Panzer 38 NA over there. It's long range, 520 metres, and no. Okay, we have other problems here. There's a Lux and a Stuart. Now, they're 2 tier 3s. The Lux has got the Grosch term, so he might have the 50mm gun, and he can be dangerous. And he misses, but the Lux bounces. The T46 is doing some serious damage to the Lux, so is the Panzer 38. They're splitting their fire, which means, come on, don't only misses again, come on, hit this guy. Takes a hit, bang, 11 points. Doesn't get the kill on the Stuart. 11 points. There's only 6 enemy tanks left. And there's an enemy Lee. Okay. But as he comes up to this rock, bang, there you go. Mark IV cruiser. So he's been proximity detected. That Lee now knows where he is and has shots at him, and the Lee disappears, but he takes the gamble that the Lee isn't going to be smart enough to move and is just going to keep firing at him, and that's exactly what happens, and bang, he kills him. So 15 points. Now there's a Panzer 3A there, that's another 3 points. We're on 15, and he's very unlucky not to get this kill. There he is, 19 health, hits him, damn, penetrates, does no damage. Somebody else gets the kill, so we're still on 15 points. Oh, and the Cruiser 4 comes around, empties his magazine into him, doesn't kill him, and while he's reloading, come on, do him. Bang, there we go. 18 points, another 3. There's only 3 of them left. It's going to be true. It's going to be tough. This is going to be tough. He only has 13 health. He's on 18 points. He doesn't have... All you can see is the turret of that 38 NA. Come on, don't miss. Oh, he hits him. Can he do him again? Yes, 7 kills. It's 22 points. Oh, T28. Bang, 26 points. Panzer S35. Bang, ammo racked. 29 points. Well, that was all right. That was a hell of a game. Very, very well trained M3 Lee crew, but there's nothing in the rules that says you can't take the crew of another tank with very well trained commander, for example, and stick it in this tank for the contest. So if that may not even be what he's done. I don't know. He might just be a very, very good, very experienced M3 crew. Well, luckily for Shade 421, thanks to the wonders of video editing technology, I got to correct my grievous error there. Not a 29-point game, which would by itself have been good enough to get the guy into pole position in the contest so far. It was in fact a 33-point game, so exceptionally well done. 9 kills in the M3 Lee. That's just ridiculous. Well done. No matter which way you slice it. I mean, even if the guy had taken, for example, an M46 pattern crew, retrained them and stuck them into that M3 Lee just for this contest, 9 kills. 9 kills in the M3 Lee. It doesn't matter how good your crew are. You're still driving an M3 Lee, so that was exceptionally well done. 33 points is the score to beat. Now, doubtless some of you are sitting out there thinking, oh, wait a minute, I've done better than 33 points. I sent in my submission weeks ago. What's going on, Jingles? Oh, no, he hasn't seen my replay. Well, no. That doesn't mean I haven't received it, but I've only looked at about a third of all the contest submissions so far. So you may have sent in a score that beats this. Relax, don't worry about it. Still 3 weeks to go before the end of the contest, and I still have at least 2/3 of the submissions to look at. Yours will be looked at. I guarantee I look at every single one of the submissions that I receive. So if you sent in a game that's better than this, your moment in the spotlight will come. If there's anybody watching this video who's this is the first time you've seen one of the replay contest videos and you want to know how you can take part, click the link which is popping up in the top left corner of your screen right now, and that'll take you to the video that I posted when I started the contest with the rules, the submission guidelines, where to send them, what the rules are, etc., so on and so on. So, Shade 421 with 33 points, the current score to beat. If you think you can do better, keep polishing those turds. As always, take care on that battlefield, and I'll catch you next time.